What's going on, traders? We're back with another weekly forecast. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody had a good week. I know I did, and I hope we can keep going this week. So I think the group's been doing pretty good too. If you haven't joined the group, I'm going to leave a link down below. We got quite a bit of members now. We got like 25, 26 guys, so it's going pretty good. So I suggest joining. We're all kind of helping each other out and learning from each other's mistakes and everything. So first off, we're gonna go over the dollar. Don't see much here. It's still in this range, eh? Anyways, so Aussie USD, I did take a position on this on Thursday. I closed it out before the close. It was right there. I'm not gonna do the trader view, but there's a nice 1 hour zone right there, and I caught it on a 5 minute. And it was a nice 3-1, but I'll do a trade review of that next week. Anyways, so as far as daily supply, that's what I see. This is on an uptrend. You can draw it like that. I also might draw this trend line as well. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to draw that like that. Because this is lower than that. That came like that. That's how I draw that trend line. Of course, you're going to have your demand here. So you're kind of playing that range right now, right? You could look for shorts. I think, what's his name in the group? Mr. Crisis posted something like this. Yeah, I think he was talking about taking this 4 hour, maybe the 1 hour in there. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I see for there. Could get some shorts down here to this demand. As for now, I'm out of that trade, so I'm going to stay out of that for now. I'm going to wait for here or for there. Just keep in mind, any shorts would be counter trend. The trade that I did take on Aussie US dollar, it was aggressive, and there's nothing wrong with aggressive, but it was aggressive because this trend is up, and it's been a pretty strong trend, as you can see. And when I am looking, usually what I'm looking for counter trend, let's just say it's in this daily supply, I'm looking for 4 hour as well as 1 hour confirmation. That's usually what I do counter trend. I didn't on Aussie US dollar because I really like this supply, because it was kind of a trap right there if you see that. Anyways, Aussie CAD, we talked about this as well. I think it was Aussie CAD, yeah, because we have a potential trap here, right? And the real supply, which I really like the supply zone. Really like that supply zone. It's right there. So this is this resistance traders going to be trying to short here and taking the breakout, but little do they know we got nice supply right here. So I personally think that I'm not liking this approach to the zone, but I would still be looking for shorts in there. As for demand, you got some demand right here. I'm not a huge fan of it. A lot of trading in that area, but that's what you got. Aussie, New Zealand. Price is reacting off that right now. You could even just draw it like that so that this becomes tested, just in case, right? Got a nice uptrend though. Like all the Aussie pairs have been on a tear lately. Price is reacting off that demand right there right now. Might have gotten a 1 hour confirmation. It's not too bad. It's not the best. I like that zone better, but I don't know. That's what I see for Aussie CAD in the day, or Aussie New Zealand. My bad. CAD yen. You do have some demand right there, because that broke this, all that supply right there. Got some supply right there as well that it's reacting off of. So it's in this range. A lot of these pairs are in a range, guys. The Aussie pairs have been kind of just skyrocketing. They've been on a tear, but a lot of them are in this tight range. You even had, I think before a couple weeks ago, you've had this daily demand drawn out for a while. This is kind of the overall demand, right? And then you got these little demand zones that are forming as well. That's what I see for CAD yen. CAD Swiss. Don't even really like the chart, but obviously you had some supply here. and price was reacting off there a couple times. It went deeper into the level, as you can see there. Since that went deeper and broke that high, that supply, you got new demand. It's reacting off there right now, just like CAD yen. You got some demand like right there as well for the overall bigger picture demand. Not a huge fan of that. Maybe it might look better on the weekly. No. A lot of wicks though. Probably gonna see a nice push up. Swiss yen. Okay, delete that. Supply, I'm gonna leave that up there. Got some here as well. Gonna have some demand right there and right here. That's what I see. We're on a pretty nice, very clean uptrend. Very clean uptrend. As you can see, price is reacting off that momentum line right now. I would like to see a nice push in here. I'd probably be buying that area on a 1 hour. And I know some of you asked, how do I take a trade counter trend with the trend? Well, right here, this would be with the trend. This is an uptrend. So if I'm buying right here, they'll be considered with the trend. So I could take a set and forget right there. That is with the trend. If this was counter trend, then I would be looking for 4 hour and 1 hour confirmation. Aussie USD, Euro USD rather. So price is still reacting nicely off that supply. I'm glad I got out of this trade when I did. If you haven't seen it, go check out my Euro USD trade. It was a very nice trade. Some supply right there. Yeah, so Euro USD is just ranging. I'm not even going to draw anything. It's just ranging right now. It's a buy low, sell high kind of thing. I would like to see it get lower or higher, but Euro pound, we had these zones drawn out. This one reacted. This one eventually broke. So we're left with some, I like this demand. Oh, tighten it up a little bit. I'll draw it like that. Not the best move away, but I'd definitely be looking for 1 hour confirmation in there because I'm a confirmation trader. Got some supply up there. Not a huge fan of it, but I will draw it out. So yeah, that's. And somebody else is asking me, low in the curve, high in the curve. Well, this is my curve, right? I got my demand, my curve demand, my curve supply. So you ask yourself, demand's here and supply here is here. Where are we right now in the curve? I would say we're pretty low in the curve. I would be looking for buying. I would not be looking for selling. So I hope that answers your question. Let's see what somebody said here. Euro. What is this? Euro yen? Okay. Do you have some supply that's reacting off it very nicely right now? Looks a lot similar to the last pair. But you're gonna have that as well. That's what I see for that. Nice uptrend. Same thing as a lot of them. We're gonna go to the pound. Gonna have some selling right there. Obviously, you got very nice supply right there. Didn't even want to draw it out. It was pretty far. And you got some pretty nice demand right there. I like that demand. It's at the extreme. Broke that drop, base drop. Nice, very nice push out of there. It is somewhat tested right there in that exit, but like I said, I'd be looking for 4 hour confirmation. You have a nice downtrend here as well. That's what I see. So I'd be looking for shorts. Maybe on the 4 hour, go to the 4 hour. There might be something. Yeah, the pound is looking pretty nice for a nice short to take it down to here. Another one. You got your supply, you got your demand. Where are you in? Where are you in the curve? You're high in the curve, so you should be looking for selling. Pound Swiss looks somewhat similar. Gonna have selling up there. Gonna have some selling in here as well. And then got some demand right there. Pound JPY, a lot of these just look the same now. almost tested. I'd be careful of it. And got some selling right there. New Zealand US, got some supply up there. It's a big wick. Might be something better up there. You had your demand there. That hasn't broke that yet, so it's reacting off that supply right now. Oh, it did break it, barely. So you know what, you're gonna have some more demand right here. A little bit of a level on top of level. New Zealand Swiss, we had that level marked out. It worked. 1, 2, 3. And then the upper one, looks like that one worked as well, very nicely. You know what, I'll draw that back in. That. And you had your demand right there. It's kind of in this range. Like I said, guys, a lot of these pairs are just ranging right now. It's nice, but it's kind of a pain in the ass too, right? You want to see some shit take off, get some nice fresh supply and demand zones, right? I'll draw that as new demand. A lot of trading in the area though, you got to be very careful. But I'm drawing that out because it broke these highs. Broke all this high right here, so. USDCAD. I just feel like I'm going to get trapped in a lot of these, you know what I mean? Don't even like that demand. It's all tested, right? All ranging. I want to see price come down here to some fresh demand or up there to some fresh supply. USD yen. I guess you could draw that out. I'd probably just draw that for now, to be honest. You did have some selling in here, as you can see, but it's tested. USD Swiss, some supply there. You had some there as well. That was not the best. Actually, that's broken now, so I'm not even gonna draw that. I mean, you had some selling right there too. As you can see, that's the supply. It's kind of in this range. Probably just draw that, just so you know the range, right? But like, you know, the true demand, you know, I wouldn't really call that until right here, and that's tested on the on the exit. We got demand there tested as well. USD Singapore, I'll leave those zones in. You had demand there, prices reacting off that. You got some selling right there. Not a huge fan of that, but that's what I would draw. I would actually more draw that, and then I'll get rid of that. Potential trap, wait for a new high in the zone, short. And that's it. So hopefully you guys, hopefully this helps you for this upcoming week. And I hope everybody has a good trading week. Let me know what you guys are looking at this week in the comments down below. All right, cheers, guys.